Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. Today we are looking at Warlord issue 17. Now we pick up with Morgan and Tara heading out to try and find this place where Demos is living in this land of half light, half shadow. And they have to cross a really large desert. It's 500 kilometers of blistering desert waste, according to the book. Now, they are obviously out of water. They are in a bad situation when Tara spots a city out in the distance, and she thinks it's a hallucination at first, but Morgan says no, he sees it too, and mirages don't cast shadows. So they hurry out to the Citadel, riding their half-dead horses, and when they enter the city, we learn that Tara has heard of this place. It's Timgad, the Citadel of the Sorcerer Kings. And it's from this point, at the bottom of each page for most of the rest of the issue, we have this story of this red devil-looking guy. He's kind of a half-elf or something. Ogier Falconi, who is trying to break into find some treasure, and this is actually important to the story, but we see him killing a whole bunch of these Sorcerer King types. Well, as Morgan and Tara enter the city, they find skulls and bodies, but they also find a fountain of water, which is where they get ambushed by these baboon things. They are overwhelmed vastly by these things, so of course they have to run, and they're fighting the whole time. There's some really cool action scenes, but then we learn more about Falconi, and he's after this little chest that glows when he is attacked by some sort of monster after he falls into a pit trap, and Tara and Morgan, meanwhile, are fighting these creatures this whole time. It goes on for several pages. It's a really good fight scene. But Morgan also falls into the same trap. Now, Falconi had been attacked by this big, slimy tentacle creature, and he drew a symbol on the ground to protect him. But his protective magic was also his downfall, and he knew that would happen. Well, Morgan comes across this body, and he also finds the little chest the guy had dropped. And he is also attacked by the same tentacle monster. It's a really good scene, actually. But Morgan opens the chest to find half of a crystal, and the skeleton has the other half. So Falconi already had half of this powerful crystal. Morgan puts the two pieces together, and it emits some sort of energy and obliterates the monster. And then he hurries up to assist Tara, who thankfully is still alive with Shadow. He pops out a secret passage and uses the crystal to frighten away and kill the bad guys. And that's when we really see that there is a lot of actual magic here in the Lost World. Skartaris, up to the last issue, had been really mostly just technological wizardry as opposed to actual magic, but we're actually seeing more and more of actual wizarding and magic being used. We started that with last issue with the witch that could transform from a bird to a person, and then use the Eye of Shaka Khan as a sort of scrying device. We're not sure if this is just some unknown energy or if it's actual magic, but whatever it is, it seems to be bailing them out of some sticky situations. So thankfully, Morgan and Tara survived the Citadel of Death, but they still have to go find their son and stop Demos from conquering the world, basically, and get their son back in the process. So yeah, another great issue. This was a lot of fun. I would have liked to have played D&D with Mike Grell, because I bet he would have been an amazing dungeon master. This was an action-packed issue. A lot happened. There was this fun little backup story with Falconi that actually played quite an important role in the main story, and I actually went through and found that by reading that one first, the main story made more sense. So I just kind of paused the main story and read that one without looking at too much of the spoilers. But yeah, overall, a great issue, very action-packed. Pretty good standalone issue too, actually. You'll know that there's other things going on and it's part of a larger story, but it's got a nice self-contained story aspect. So highly recommended issue. This series continues to be amazing. I don't know why DC doesn't reprint this series. Even if it was just on Kindle or something, let people enjoy this again, because this is a great book and it deserves to be preserved for the ages. But anyway, that'll do it for this one. As always, thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. Be sure and hit like, share, and subscribe, leave a comment, and hopefully we'll see you on the next episode.